Which one of you?
But that's all right. It's me and you. We got a special kind of friendship.
I am not your friend.
Sure you are. Fishing buddy?
All right. Clearly,
Gary, you're such a liar. You're such a bad liar, dude.
Oh, I know. I'm a dick. That is clearly Mephisto in me. Which one's which, though?
Mephisto's the one with the gun. That's who he is.
That's how I say it too.
One.
I don't legally own a gun.
Legally. I know.
Man, is there anything more common in these times than a rural Jew?
That's your correct. That will be your intro video from now on.
That's it.
Next time, just put me in the back while you go live, and then pull that, and then I'll show up magically. Or else I will send you a beeper, if you know what I mean.
Oh, shit. Nice.
Yeah, beeper.
Yep.
Wow. Say goodbye to Gary.
I thought about it the other day. I saw someone, I don't remember who. It's like, it's a night show, but I watch it because it's morning for me. And somebody was like talking dirty about the Israelites. And I was like, man, I ought to send you a beeper. And I was like, I'm going to save that. I'm going to save it.
Just let me marry him, Mephisto. It'll all be taken care of.
Sure.
Did that make you nervous?
Because I'm Jewish, I know all about the insurance business, especially the life policy. Just make sure to have a secret benefactor named after me. And I will send any beeper you want. You know, back in the day, I recently got into like a lot of mob stuff, like history on the mob. And people always say Italians, blah, blah, blah. But they keep forgetting. First, they forget the Irish. But they also forget the Jews, which were a big part of something called Murder, Inc. They killed a bunch of fucking people. They killed a whole lot of people that the Italians could not. So they dumped it on the Jews. But they were very proficient at it. And I was like, that's really interesting piece of information that is sort of swept by the wayside. There were some really nutty Jews around. Now, at the time, there was also a well-known scam. If you're in business and the business is failing because you skim off the top, right? It's mostly Italian business, but a lot of Irish businesses did it too. If you want the business to like go down, right? You put on an insurance policy, and then you hire a Jew that was well known to do those sort of things, and he completely like destroyed the place with fire. And it was called Jewish lightning. It's like the place is skimming off the top. They're using the business to, I don't know, launder some money and all that stuff, but it's going down. The IRS is going to show up any second now. All right, call Jewish lightning. Ba-bam. Business goes out of business. Gary is what? Listening intently, or he's not here.
He's here.
Oh, I'm here. I was just
frozen.
I had to respond to a guy over an Empire Strikes Back patch. It's the classic one that I had on my baseball cap when I was younger. Which, Anima, you've seen that photo of me in my blue, dark blue, navy blue Empire Strikes Back hat. I fucking love that hat. Problem was, it was a trucker hat. I don't like trucker hats. What's a trucker hat? That's the one with the high crown, where this part of the hat's like really high and tall and flat. I hate those. I like traditional baseball caps. It's just I love baseball caps, and so I ordered it, and I'm gonna buy a little navy blue baseball cap, and I'm gonna iron it on and then sew it on.
Hey, you should show off your T-shirt, Gary.
There you go.
Nice.
I can. $19.99 at Amazon from Universal fits perfectly, except for I don't like the looseness around the neck. I'm one of those guys that likes my crew collars to be like just like that, where I
A
can
bit
feel it on my neck.
turtly.
Yeah, I don't want it to look like some fucking uncircumcised foreskin. Just weird.
Yeah.
You say turtly, and that pops into my head because their heads
know.
look like fucking uncircumcised.
I already got your internal machinations. I'm just pressing buttons.
This is your reaction.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
Yeah, it's I'm glad you brought that up, Gambit, because it's one of the reasons why he has such a distinct look, and even more so for Brandon. They both had there was almost a Western look to his eyes, but he was very beloved in China. He was a superstar, megastar. In fact, one of the cool things about it is when he was getting frustrated with Hollywood, Raymond Chow invited him to come to China and make movies. And he's like, nobody knows who I am there. And I don't want to be just a character in a chop suey type film. And Raymond's like, you don't understand. They have the Green Hornet show here, but they don't call it the Green Hornet. They call it the Kato show. Because everybody was watching Bruce Lee.
You mean Hong Kong, not China.
Well,
Yeah.
Hong Kong is very different from China, from mainland China.
Used to be.
It used to be. Of course. Yeah. It used to be.
Because it was controlled by the British all the way up into the 90s. And then they finally turned it back over to China. And they, of course, what we refer to, where I grew up in Virginia, we refer to, they Fairfax the shit out of it, because Fairfax, Virginia is nothing but strip malls. It's a garbage town. And you get these people, communists in particular, they fucking destroy everything. And everything just falls to shit. China has the worst building restrictions and laws I've ever seen in my life. No rebar, no chicken wire, substandard concrete that's used. It begins falling apart while people are living in the buildings. And then you hear collapses.
No fire safety.
And it helps because if you overbuild, which they do, and you have to tear it down like a whole city, you just rig it to explode, and it takes like 5 seconds and
it's done.
It's like
yeah, you
it's
just
all
light
over.
a match and drop it. The building is gone.
I saw a demolition of, what was it, 15 apartment blocks. It's like, if you can imagine like Mega City 1 with the blocks like from 2012, right? It's just a lot of them stacked right next to each other, and just about 15 of them. It's insane. Because they just overbuild to supply jobs for people, essentially.
Yeah. By the way, I wanted to point something out that I think you'll find interesting, is that, I don't give two shits what the critics think about films. Who fucking cares? Like, seriously, why do you care about that? Nobody should care. It's like they give you no value.
Except
Back when
for
I was
mine.
young.
Except for mine.
We had,
Go watch my reviews.
No. We're audience
You
member
mean film
reviewers.
critics? Yeah.
Yeah, I do not like film critics, the ones that do it professionally. Even though I did it professionally, I did it because I love movies, and that's why they wanted me, because I was a voracious consumer of fucking movies. And the magazine's like when he was shocked when he found out I'd seen upwards over 10,000 movies in my life. He's like, "How is that possible?" Well, of course, what he says, he goes, "How is that possible?" Because he's a little Chinese guy, and still friends with him. He's a very sweetheart guy. The only thing he ever said to me, never anything critical. He didn't like my review for a movie called The Last Supper, where Bill Paxton plays an angry veteran. It pissed me off the way he was written, his character. And these people are in a group that they like to kill people, invite people over as a guest, and then poison them and bury them in the backyard. It's a dark comedy, and it's not funny to me. I didn't like the
Sounds
way
like
it,
it's an American film.
yeah. It's
I
got
think
Don Cheadle is in it. Fucking Don Cheadle is in it. And
Yeah, you
look,
said Bill
a lot
Paxton.
of actors. Bill Paxton
I'm
plays a
sure
veteran.
I've seen a movie just like that, but British. Not sure it's called The Last Supper though.
Came out.
I'm pretty sure I've seen a
95.
movie like that, and it's a dark comedy too.
Yeah, this one is. Let me just pull this fucking thing up here, and I'll just show you what it is. Oh, go to the main page. Fucking assholes. Here we go. Sharing. I'm trying to share. My hand is shaking so fucking bad today, and I didn't feel like I slept on my neck and arm wrong, but it's like it's going to town right now. It's all the way to my elbow, the shake. And it's like, I got to do artwork today. And I'm like, how the fuck am I going to do this? So I got to put my brace on and hope it helps. Because I got to finish this book cover for Dale Dye. But anyway, this is the movie, The Last Supper. I'll click on the image so you can see the group of them. Oh, not Don Cheadle. Who is that? Courtney B. Vance. Good fucking actor, too. He got his start in a little film called Hamburger Hill. And it's also got Ron Eldard, who I fucking love. I love that guy. And Cameron Diaz over on the left. And
I think I've seen this movie. I'm looking at the poster. I think I've seen this movie, and no, there's no British comedy just like that.
Yeah, this is. So I got assigned to do a review of this film, and I completely ripped apart the writing and the treatment of an American veteran in the story. I said, I cannot stand it when people, pigeonhole or write a military veteran a certain way to where it's unflattering and makes them look like a fucking douchebag. Now, I'm not saying there aren't douchebags in the military, but I don't like it when non-military people fucking do that and they can go fuck themselves. It's like, if you bid it, it's sort of like, I could talk shit about my parents, but nobody else should. You understand?
Yeah.
It's the same principle. I don't want people fucking talking shit about military veterans who aren't fucking military veterans. It's like, you've got into an area where I'm pretty touchy, and people go, well, you're no better than people that say we own the N-word. I'm like going, well, they can own that fucking word. I can't stand that word either. If they want to keep saying it's their fucking business. I don't like it. I told friends of mine that use that, stop using that around me, man. Use that with your black friends, I guess. But that shit doesn't wash with me. It just makes me feel like I need a shower. Gross. But this movie, same thing. I did not like this film. And so Paul Young comes up to me very politely, says, would you consider rewriting that review and maybe watching it again? And I'm like, no. He goes, but I really like the film. I said, you can write the review and just skip mine this week. He goes, no. He says, but you won't do that. I will never do that. It's like, I stick with my gut reaction because odds are not going to change. Not going to change. That movie really hit me weird and I didn't like it. And it's got a cast I like. Almost everybody in that movie is an actor that I really like. I just hated the fucking movie. But I will give it one caveat, which is at the end of the movie, none of it happened. It was all a flight of fantasy by the characters talking at the table that they never acted on.
Gary, show us on the doll where the movie hit you weird.
Hold on. It's pretty big, so I'm going to have to back up a little bit.
On the doll, not on yourself.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought he meant on me. Oh.
No, I clearly said on a doll.
Oh, well, see, that's the nickname for my pecker too. So
You're just the doll,
creating even more confusion. And what I love right now, Mephisto hasn't even cracked a smile.
I'm looking at something else.
Yeah. It wasn't funny to you.
He's not in the moment. He's not.
It was.
I
it was
rolled
funny
my
for the rest
eyes
of
in
us.
pain, Gary. I rolled my eyes in pain, silent pain.
It must be. It must not be funny for rural Jews. It must be what it is.
Yeah, the only rural Jew in his house is his wife.
Probably.
You're
Hey,
the
look
one
at
who
that.
told me
I'm in
that
the best spot here.
She
I'm
wants
him.
to be a rural Jew, which I find funny. How rural was she thinking when she said that to you?
We're talking about 5 hectares of land and a house
Out in the middle of nowhere.
Sort of. You could get fiber there. I don't know how. But you can get like internet fiber in there. She's like, you're going to love it there. It's like, I already love Italy. 400,000 euros, 5 hectares of land. And I was like, if I sell my current apartment, okay, I will, and pay off the mortgage, I will still have enough to buy what she wants, plus a extra living for at least 5 years with 0 work. If I didn't have any kids, I would probably go for it. I'm not kidding.
Now, with that, I'm just curious, when it comes to hectares, is there somewhere in there where somebody will say something like, take back 1 kadam to honor the Hebrew God whose ark?
Oh, what hectare means? That's the metric. 5 hectares.
Is it
about
like an
3
acre?
acres? 3
About
acres?
3 acres. Okay.
About, I think.
Yeah.
Wait, I never knew that acre was imperial. I've never heard it referred to as part of the imperial system.
Let me
Hectare
check.
is what?
It's not.
10,000 square meters.
Okay. All right. I'd never heard of a hectare before. I know a few hectares.
I know a
I've
few
never heard
hectares
it used.
too. Oh, sorry. 5 hectares is approximately 12.3 acres.
Outstanding. That's a good size place,
5
man.
hectares at that, Pablo.
And like I said,
No,
take
but I
back-
would need a few Pablos and Hectors to work the land. But it's in Europe, so it's probably going to be Muhammad, Ahmed, and Mustafa.
God damn it.
and of course,
Same as in Israel,
again,
by the way.
I want to point out, it's important to say and take back 1 kadam for the Hebrew God for which this represents.
It's a real measurement, by the way, but it's
So is
one of those
kadam.
things. Kadam is one of those things that in the Bible is the thing that you're like, it's a measurement, but when they translated it to like King James or something, it's kind of got lost in translation. Essentially, it's kadam is between the elbow and the far finger.
It's based on the imperial foot, which is
it's-
from here
Yeah,
to the wrist.
It used to be called an arm, then it changed to a foot, and
In German,
yard.
it was called
It's-
after the bone in the arm that's on the outside.
Yeah,
And
essentially, it's the
Ulnar?
it's where yard comes
The
from.
ulnar?
But
Was it called the ulnar anima?
I always mix them up. It's the one that's on the outside, directly going to the elbow.
Yeah, that's the ulnar. That's the smaller
Yeah.
of the two bones, and then you got the radial, which is here.
yeah, so that's
Okay.
that's the kadam. That's where it comes from.
Okay, cool. That's interesting.
In Hebrew, it's
So-
something else, by the way.
Because look, we've done Raiders of the Lost Ark. I fucking want to do it again because I love that movie so much. I fucking like that scene where he's, because they actually have the right amulet. That on the other side, it tells him, "But take back one kadam for the Hebrew god for which this represents."
Yeah.
I love.
I don't know.
I
I
love
don't know
these
what
buildings.
religion that guy was from, but
Yeah. I think he was supposed to be Egyptian. So he could have been in the 30s, he could have been a Coptic because Coptics used to outnumber
Probably.
everyone in Egypt. And that changed in the 20th century.
yeah, that's turned way before the
Yeah, they're down to
20th century.
10%
Yeah.
of Egypt now, where I think they were closer to 70% back then. That, by the way, okay, before I say it, you guys know who he's fighting here? Bruce Lee.
No, yeah, Sammo Hung.
Yes! Somebody who fucking knows it. I fucking
One of his
love that
best
guy.
friends.
It's one of his
Sammo
best friends, but also one of Jackie Chan's best friends because they came up in the Chinese ballet together.
Sammo
And,
Hung looks like a fat bitch.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
is
That is
not.
all muscle.
Because in the 80s he blew up. He was really fat.
Oh no, he was
But-
fat. Yeah, he was
But
fat.
he is so agile and so quick. You don't even believe it. It's one of those things where all the artists from Hong Kong, all the famous ones, including Cynthia, is it
Rothrock.
Roderick? Yeah.
Rothrock.
They were all really, really fast to the point where they told them to slow down.
Yeah.
It's like
Really?
Jet Li.
Well, that's the problem. The film had trouble seeing it.
Yeah, catching all the moves.
Is the problem.
So when you see it and it sometimes it doesn't look fluid, it's because it's either not fluid and you can see it, or super fluid and you don't see nothing. Like nothing. So yeah, like Sammo Hung is one of those individuals. Again, very deceptive looks to what he can actually do.
Yeah, that's why, like today you can actually do something where you can shoot something at 29 to 30 frames per second in high definition, and then put it through a processor to break it down to 24 frames per second to look more like a film. And there's a lot less blurring of movement, which is also what they did for like Saving Private Ryan. We talked about at the end, it's called undercranking, where they would undercrank it to 6 to 12 frames per second, but that also the shutter never fully closes. In fact, it sits at a 45-degree angle. So when you see movement, it looks jerky, which gives it that old 16 millimeter look from World War II, newsreels. But the fact is it gives you crystal clear movement.
Wasn't
no blurring.
Wasn't it supposed to mimic
What I just said.
both the heat of battle, but also how would a real soldier going on the beach would look at other people and with because you can constantly hear breathing in the background.
Oh yeah,
because they were running.
It was
towards
supposed
something.
Yeah, it was supposed to give you the feeling of how chaotic all of this was.
Yeah.
Well, one of the shakiness was for the chaos, and also you're seeing things in a way that just doesn't look real. It looks super real and like overly real.
Yeah.
And your subconscious perceives that, and it's really scary. And that's why so many veterans, and myself included, the first time I saw it, I walked out and stood out there with a bunch of other veterans. They were smoking. I was just fucking breathing in their smoke, secondhand smoke, because I just had to go outside and it was just too intense. I'd never seen anything like that before. And of course, my boss is the reason why it looks that way. But Steven Spielberg is the reason why visually it looks that way, because he was close friends with Stanley Kubrick, and I'm pretty sure Kubrick is the one that taught him how to undercrank, because he had done it himself on in the battle scenes of Dr. Strangelove. It gave it that same like newsreel
Kubrick
feel.
was still alive when that movie came out.
Yeah, he was live all the way into the 2000s. Yeah, he'd been around, and they were friends. They talked to each other a lot. And so I have no doubt that so. But anyway, I want to get back to this movie, and I haven't even said hi to our audience yet, so I need to get going here on this.
I blame myself.
No, I blame you.
Don't
too.
blame yourself, man. He was already distracted before we came in here.
Snortopoopus, it was first. Let's see, then Gambit, and then of course Mephisto, but he's already on the show, so he doesn't get any thanks.
Okay.
Slasher Fred was next, followed by Davy Dread. Enter the Dragon, love watching highly entertaining film brilliantly crafted by Bruce Lee. Let's not forget the fucking director actually came into this and did an amazing job making this film. And he brought one of the ideas along with him that others really liked, which was the mirror scene. And I've heard rumors that it was inspired by an Orson Welles film. But I don't know. All I know is in the film, it is really fucking wild to watch.
Bruce Lee didn't like the idea at first. He had to be convinced that this is going to be good.
Yeah,
it was also very disorienting for him to the point
that's
where
the reason why he didn't want to do it. Yeah,
because he was moving in there. Plus, it was hot because all the it reflected. The challenges were. It reflected not the camera, but it reflected the lighting, and it was very difficult to not have any glares. Plus, it was very disorienting while you were trying to choreograph some like fight moves.
And if you look at him, when your muscles are that defined, you are dehydrated. So it was hard for him anyway. That scene.
He was already convulsing with like.
Hi, D-Bud.
A little bit of that queasiness of you want to vomit, but you don't have any vomit because you're tired from all the fighting.
Because we have this monk right here. Is he the guy who had the plane and flew around with the director to get the aerial shots of the island?
Mm.
I think they meant him because they said the monk in the beginning of the movie.
No, the young monk.
Oh, the young one. Okay. Because that island doesn't exist. They took a bunch of aerial shots from a private plane and then just put together that island.
And I do believe that now Anton, what is his last name again? Pagan is in this. Everybody will remember him more as the Hispanic dude in Stripes with the that was wearing the red bandana. And he's in this movie. He plays a young Shaolin monk. But the boy that he walks over, that was all inspired by Bruce himself. He felt that he should have one of his students that he instructs in this scene. And he goes over and he says, never drop your head when you bow. Always look at your opponent, which is what we're taught too.
Yep.
And both
Mr. Miyagi taught us, always look high.
Ishinru is the style I studied and got my first belt, Dawn in black belt. And then I studied Kaju Kimbo under Sifu Terry Faircloth. And even though it's Chinese, it still has the practice, never take your eyes. You bow with your head faced upward, looking at them. They say it's out of respect, but it's also to fucking make sure they're not fucking pulling some shit on you.
Right. Yeah.
Daniel-san, always look high.
Right. Yeah. We were taught that too.
Bruce Lee,
I learned just enough Shaolin Kung Fu to get my ass kicked. I went there basically to learn the forms and
Shaolin Kung Fu ain't shit.
Penny is here too. Penny.
Hi,
and of course, you didn't hear me. Hi, D-Bud. Bruce Lee had we talked about that earlier. Yeah. it was an outsider's son, but most people accepted him. He was a huge fucking hero in Hong Kong.
Oh man, yeah, he was
And,
huge.
and the movie Dragon, directed by the way, or written by the guy who directed this. Here's the boy. This is him right here. And he's giving him a little tutelage and hits him on the head when he bows, dropping his head down.
Yep.
And
you know that the original script was like a framework of a script, and mostly it was written by. It was written.
Well,
by
that's because he didn't
Bruce
know how to
Lee.
write martial arts. The original script was not written by Bruce Lee. The original script was
No. Not the original script.
Michael Allen wrote the initial script for this film, and he created a framework, but didn't know how to write Chinese fighting. You know, so he kind of just was ambiguous with all that shit. Fight scene.
Yeah.
No description, no breakdown, just fight scene. But he wrote all the things leading up to the fight and the shit that happens after it. And then Bruce Lee came in and doctored the shit out of it and turned it into this masterpiece of a martial arts film. And it is this single most beloved martial arts film ever made.
That's my favorite one.
I mean, in the original, well, they had a little bit of shenanigans with the casting and stuff, but because in the original version, it's what's his face? Forgot his name. Paxton, not Paxton.
John Saxon.
John Saxon.
Saxon, yeah.
John Saxon's character is the one that gets killed, and Saxon
No,
said,
he
Not Jim Kelly.
No way. And then they
Jim
killed
Kelly
Jim
gets
Kelly.
killed.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's when it began, killing the black guy.
Right. Yeah. Why is it always got to be the black guy, man?
So I want to point out some really cool stuff here. Like this right here. 88% by critics, which we don't care about. 91% by audiences. And that's over 100,000 reviews. So that's fucking awesome. I also wanted to show this image because I brought it up. Sammo Hung. And just very fucking cool dude, man. I love that guy.
Mm-hmm.
He even got a TV show, I think it was called Martial Law, because he played a character. I shit you not, he played a character.
His name is Marshall.
A Chinese cop. So he showed up on Chuck Norris's show as a Chinese cop, and it inspired them to spin off a series of his own. And I think it only got one season. It might have got a couple of seasons. I don't remember. I didn't get to watch it because it was on at a time when I couldn't watch it. But anyway, that's Sammo in the movie. And then his other buddy that he grew up with, Jackie Chan, is also in the film.
Yeah,
Jackie Chan gets his ass handed to him. Stunt.
I wouldn't say extra. He's a stuntman.
Yeah, he's a
I was
stuntman.
say he's a red shirt in this movie, man.
Yep.
Oh. And I guess I could show you the video of what's his name, Jackie Chan, talking about what happened in this movie. So give me a second.
Please do.
Because he was a huge Bruce Lee fan, and he was so excited that he got to work on this movie. And so he was talking about how he got hurt in this scene, but it wasn't playing that character. That character's fine, but he played another character whose back is to the camera, and he got the shit knocked out of him by the bow staff that Bruce was using. He hit him in the fucking head with it, for real. And he said he'd drop it. No, fuck it. I'm just going to share it with you right now. So, he'd drop it. He'd drop it and make it very good.
Yeah, if you've never seen this movie on the big screen, I highly recommend, if it comes to your town, go. It is, I mean, the especially the tournament scenes.
Can you share it, Martin? I'm sorry. Just trying to get it in there. Go ahead.
Use lube.
Go ahead, Joe.
We're fixing to watch a video. Go.
Oh, is it up? Nobody says anything to me. I'm in another.
No, I don't see the video here.
Right there. There's
You
just
have
one
the
problem.
the picture of them is over the top of whatever you're trying to present. There you go.
Yeah, it's in the studio, so anybody that's in the studio as an admin can remove that stuff. All right. Okay, why is it fucking shit? Jesus fucking Christ.
You are sharing the slideshow. Okay. There you
Just
go.
let my team do the job. Jesus.
I asked. All right, it's playing now, so
The best story for me, I think, when I was young, doing Under the Dragon, fighting with Bruce Lee. And I was behind the camera, waiting. I just see Bruce Lee, then I just run up, then he boom, suddenly, my eyes all black because he just one stick right on my head. He missed it, but I do nothing. I just and I just felt a little dizzy, but it's okay. I look at Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee doesn't do anything. He look at everybody and keep acting, turn around, back until the director say cut. Then he just throw the two sticks, just turn around. Oh my God. He ran to me and lift me up. I'm sorry. And actually, I'm not paying anymore because, young guy and me, very tough. But suddenly, I don't know why, I just pretend very painful. I just want Bruce Lee hold me as long as he can. I said, during the whole day, every time he look at me like this, I said, okay. And I think that's the best moment. Then somehow he ran to me, what's your name? I said, my name Jackie. What style are we learning? I said, Southern style. Oh, okay. Then talk to me, Jackie, huh? Jackie. Okay. My name is Jackie Chan. My best story forever.
I fucking love that, man. And what's even better about that is the fact that I believe that if Bruce Lee had lived, that Jackie probably would have been in something, in a more prominent character role.
He was just getting started in the States. This was his first American movie. I mean, he had been on television here before, but this was his first major motion picture in the States. Yeah, it was just getting started for him. Yeah, he definitely would have had Jackie on something.
To explain what's going on here is he left the United States for China, like I said earlier, and they'd been making a lot of money, him and Raymond Chow, and with Golden Harvest, and Raymond did not want to work with Warner Brothers, and Warner, basically the executive producer for the film, which is played by Robert Wagner in the movie, basically says, hey man, Raymond's not interested in playing ball with us, so I guess we're just going to pack up and leave. And Bruce got pissed and went to Raymond and says, you sit down and you agree to this deal right now. And it was under pressure that Raymond Chow agreed to it. He didn't like the idea. He was afraid that Warner Brothers was going to swoop in and take Bruce away. But Bruce still wanted to do Hong Kong martial arts still. It was in his heart. Sadly, so is death.
Yeah.
No, that was in his brain.
Yeah. But this,
oh my God.
a little bit of trivia, I don't know if you guys are aware of this. I'm sure you are, the guys on this panel, but I'm talking about the chat. This is the only film where you hear his actual voice. It's the only one.
Yeah.
He was overdubbed in the Chinese stuff because, the
only thing they weren't allowed to overdub was his weird chipmunk cries.
Yeah.
Those were all Bruce.
Right.
In all those movies. They weren't allowed to do that.
But he sounded like John Wayne in the English dubbings of everything else we ever watched.
Yeah. I mean? He had a very deadpan way of talking.
Yes, he did.
I mean, there were three other films that were later released in the United States, which was Chinese Connection and The Big Boss, which had a different name when it was released in Hong Kong.
They inverted the names.
Yeah, because the Chinese Connection was actually The Big Boss, and The Big Boss was actually Chinese Connection.
I was so confused by the middle of the 80s finding out that, wait, these movies were released with different names?
Yeah.
And I'm like reading about this going, holy shit. Wait,
Mhm.
why would they do that?
I think it's 4. I think it's 4 movies he made
And
with
then
them.
I was
over
gonna
there.
say, and there's one last one which he was working on, essentially after Enter the Dragon released, or before it was released, but after they shot Enter the Dragon, which was it
Game
Tower
of Death is the
Game
one
of
he was
Death,
working
Game
on
of
when he
Death.
died. Yeah.
That's the one where it was like a full-on personal project, because it starred everyone who was in his dojo in LA.
Yes.
Like
It's got the fight
everyone.
with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, famous basketball player for the Lakers.
It's got
at
the
the
one
time.
with
Yeah.
Chuck Norris, which, Norris was already a
he's
black
not in
belt,
that.
but the
He's
Yeah,
not
he
in that
wasn't
one.
in
Norris is
not
in
in Dan Inosanto
Return of the
is
Dragon.
in it.
Return of the
Dan
Dragon.
Inosanto is the guy that got Bruce Lee to learn nunchucks because he thought they were stupid.
No, not in Enter the Dragon. In Game of Death, it's
Game
Chuck
of
Norris.
Death. Chuck Norris is not in there.
He's not in,
Not
it.
in
It's
this.
Return of the Dragon. It's a movie before Enter the
Oh,
Dragon.
okay.
Before that.
Yeah.
The two villains, martial arts villains in that are Wall and Norris. And Wall is somebody who had worked with Bruce like on 3 films. And they were kind of competitive with each other, but they had a very good working relationship, which is why Wall is in this one too. This is his 3rd film with Lee. Now you'll show that's Wall right there. And it goes, the guy comments, well, at the point when he's doing this, he didn't have the scar on his face. Well, that's because these are actual photos or film.
This is actual workout footage
of him
yeah.
doing exhibition.
Yeah.
It's actually Wall doing exhibition.
Yeah.
And he is the one who made this great statement. He says, you don't have to master the martial art form. What you have to master is 3 combinations of 3 moves. So a total of 9 moves, 3 combinations of 3 moves, and you can win any fight if you master it. And I thought that's a bold fucking statement there. But I guess, he used that in his real life and it seemed to work.
Yeah.
Until he died.
This is, of course, the infamous surfing scene.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man, he should have waited till the waves were more bitching.
Right? Come on. They weren't gnarly enough. What the hell?
Clearly. Tubular, man. Total tubular. By the way, not Gambit. Who was it? I just read it a minute ago. D-Bud asks, how many Durkas are in a hectare?
17.
17 Durkas. Is it 5 hectares and a Pablo? Oh my God. Read by nature.
That's the best statement of this whole movie right there. Now, why doesn't somebody just pull out a 45 and bang, settle it? Oh, man.
We'll
And then
go
they
Let's
back-
get this serious with Brandon Slasher. We know exactly what killed him, how it happened, because they were shooting when they didn't have the weapons master there. So there was nobody properly trained to handle that weapon. And what they had done is they'd done a previous shot, front shot, showing the gun from the front so you could see the dummy slugs that were inside the chamber, okay? Because it's a revolver. And then when they went to shoot it on that weekend, what they didn't know is that one of the dummy rounds had detached from the shell and had gotten wedged in the very inside of the barrel.
Oh.
And so when they used the blanks are a double load to get that big fucking flash so the camera picks it up, because they shoot at 24 frames per second. That's 24 frames open and 24 frames where the shutter is closed and you don't see it. So you're missing half of what's happening. And so therefore, sometimes they would shoot guns in movies and there'd be no flash at all when they used a regular load. So they found out that by doubling the gunpowder in those rounds, they could get a bigger fireball at the end of the barrel. It's more dramatic on film. And so they put a double load for that fucking gun with a wedged round in the barrel. And when he fired it, it went into him with an even greater impact than if it had been shot by a regular gun. And it fucking killed him. And the actor had trouble living with that shit. It haunted him for years.
This is badass right here.
You ruined my perfectly good Scott Evil joke. Because Joe said, we'll get a 45 and we'll shoot him. And I was going to say, we'll go to my room, we'll get a gun, we'll shoot him. Bang. Dead.
Yeah.
You just don't get it, Meth.
Yeah, you just don't get it, man.
Once Gary talks about guns and Bruce and Brendan Lee, we're gone.
Well,
for 5 minutes.
I'm responding to what they're saying in the chat, and I was letting Sasha Fred know that that's not correct. It's not a mysterious death. It was something that shouldn't have happened, and there are people at fault. But did they really commit a crime? No. But they killed somebody making a movie. And it's fucking sad. And it changed the way armorers work on sets and the handling of weapons.
This scene is badass, by the way.
That's why Alec Baldwin has no excuse for what happened on his.
The girl playing his sister.
It's awesome.
The girl playing his sister was well known in Hong Kong as the second embodiment of Bruce Lee. I'm not even joking. I looked it up because I saw it in a video somewhere a long time ago. I think it was on a Joe Blow video. And I was like, no fucking way. That chick, first of all, she had a huge career in the Hong Kong films, right? But she was well known after Bruce Lee's death as the second embodiment of Bruce Lee. And of course, people hype it up too much. And it's like, oh, she's even better than Bruce Lee.
No.
But
she's badass.
For a very long time, she was well known as the second embodiment of Bruce Lee. And she kicks ass in that scene.
Yeah.
And what I like about it is she has this thing that she does right here, the way she walks in this scene. It scared the shit out of me because you really felt like she was trapped.
Yeah, she acted really well in this, man. It was pretty cool. She had like a stutter step. I know what you're talking about, the way she was kind of hopping back and forth like, oh shit,
and she
there's no way out. Yeah.
And it's not an even gait. It's not even if she takes one step and then she takes another one like she's off balance. And I thought that was really good. She's a very pretty girl too, but she's a really good martial artist. But I got to tell you, she hits people with those kicks that do not have the weight behind them.
No,
it looks like
it's a movie. Yeah,
kicking that guy. I laughed so hard.
Yeah,
he kicks that guy over the rail into the water, and I'm like, yeah, that didn't happen.
The funniest part are the screams of the guys that get kicked all the way through the movie.
Yeah,
they are so fake in Hollywood.
Oh man, but I do love this movie. I really do. I love the way
she commits
it looks.
Harry Carey rather than be taken.
That's right.
It's seppuku.
Of course, I don't think. Well, it's
whatever they call it,
Chinese, so they don't call it that.
You know what I meant.
Yeah.
Bruce's son, Brand of the circumstances. Sammo Hung. I'm trying to get to the end of these fucking comments. I watched a bit of Sammo's Cop Show. Neil McDonough did appear in it. That's true. Absolutely. But what was the cop show? Was it martial law? Like martial arts, martial law?
Yes. That was the name
I
of the
think
show.
that's what I thought it was. And I only watched I think about 5 episodes. And I really want to get back and finish it because I'm a big fan of Sammo. Like my favorite movie outside of this one of Hong Kong cinema is a little film called Wheels on Meals with Jackie Chan, Sammo Hung, and his other buddy that they grew up with. It was like the Three Stooges. And I fucking love that fight because that's the first fight with Benny the Jet, and part of that fight is fucking real. They went at it. They fucking went at it. And I was blown away by Benny's fucking speed. And he knocked the shit out of Jackie Chan. And we still got him. He's still alive, thank God, Benny the Jet. Iroquois, some shit like that.
I like how they did this. They show these guys arriving, and then you see their backstory.
Their backstory.
Right?
Yep.
Even Bruce, even his character, you see through his sister what he's after in this whole deal.
Now, I watched this for the first time yesterday.
Really?
And yes, and I had the shocking revelation. My God, the 1995 Mortal Kombat movie is a ripoff of this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Totally.
Yes.
Absolutely.
The game itself
Absolutely
is.
yes.
It is.
Yeah. A lot of the tournament movies you'll see are like that. Yeah.
No, the thing
The
is,
Octagon. Anybody remember the Octagon back in the 80s with Chuck Norris? Absolutely a ripoff of this movie.
Hello.
This is martial law. Does it look familiar to you guys? First of all, that's Arsenio Hall.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Jay Leno on the left?
No, but it
Why did I
actually-
make that joke? Why did I make that joke?
This looks like a parody of Rush Hour.
Yeah, it does.
You made that
Why
joke
did
so
I-
I could say, so I could do that. That's why you made that
Yeah,
joke.
but did you understand the joke?
His chin's too small, man.
It's the white streak of gray
Oh,
with the hair back
okay.
and a pompadour. That's a joke about Jay Leno. So anyway, Samo hung like a horse, according to the ladies. I heard it was more like a Shetland pony, but yeah. Saxon came into this film, and by the way, his head, he was balding. He was like Sting bald. He had the receding hairline here, but he had a widow's peak. And so what they did is they put extensions on his widow's peak to give him that brushed over look. And oddly, that was kind of a popular haircut in the fucking 70s. And I don't know why. It was an ugly haircut.
You know what is commendable about all this is the fact that Bruce Lee insisted that all the main characters knew how to do martial arts. Like Saxon,
All the
was a
actors had to. Yeah.
Saxon was
They
a
did.
black belt. Jim Kelly was a karate black belt. I'm not sure which discipline he was.
Well, both of them studied karate. Saxon
No.
studied not
Was it-
Shadokan, but he studied
didn't he do
another
judo
karate.
too?
He also did judo, but he did not have a belt in it. But he did study judo. And but the fact is, all the main actors had to know martial arts. Personally, if I had been Bruce, because he already had a relationship, I would have gone for what's his name? In Like Flint actor, James Coburn. I personally think Coburn would have been really good, but I suspect it's because of his rheumatoid arthritis, because he disappeared for a while.
Say what you want about this
He
movie.
He
Go ahead.
wanted Coburn. He first of all, he wanted Steve McQueen for the role of Saxon.
McQueen. Yeah, McQueen would have been good too. He was a martial artist as well. Yeah.
McQueen didn't want to do it, even though they were friends. And then he pushed for Coburn, but I think Warner Brothers said that's like he's a Western guy. We don't want him in a martial arts movie. Nobody
Oh,
would
what a
believe
dumb fucking.
nobody would believe it. But
Ugh.
Coburn was studying in Bruce Lee's dojo, and
Jeet
there's
Kune
like
Do.
there's
Right.
I've seen it today because I actually prepared for the show. This time, I've seen a video in Bruce Lee's backyard with him and
sparring.
Coburn studying like wheel kicks, like serious stuff. And Coburn, I've never
Coburn
seen
had
Coburn move
long
like that.
legs. Look at those
Yeah.
fucking kicks he throws. They're long kicks. And for me, that's dangerous. In martial arts, if you're long-legged, you shouldn't be throwing extended kicks because that will throw off your center of gravity if they grab you. So it's usually better to go for low kicks with, keep the legs for the lower part of the body and keep the arms for the upper part of the body. And because you do not want to get caught with your pants down by getting someone grabbing your fucking leg. But yeah, I've seen that same film, Meth. It's a great film. I love shit like that, man.
And I think Saxon also had like a contract with Warner Brothers, so they're like, he's already on like one of us. It's not like contracts like they had in like the 50s and 40s where the actors were literally
they were owned by the
slaves for
studio.
the studios.
Yeah.
But they still have a rapport, and they wanted Saxon. And I think they had a different project with him coming up, so they just wanted it to keep working, be in sort of like in the public eye, so they pushed for him. Plus, Bruce Lee didn't really mind it because he knew Saxon was up for the, for the martial arts part of it.
I don't know who this prick is that's playing this fucking
idiot.
I'm not sure if he's Australian, but he's a fucking dick, and I like what he gets.
Yes, he's British, and also he also knows martial arts, and he also is a friend of Bruce Lee. I didn't know that.
Boy, his character is such an asshole that I love the fact. Now, one thing that's interesting, I point out to people, when you see the boat coming into the bay, where's the dinghy? It's gone.
It's gone.
Like, did they leave? They leave him out in the middle of the ocean? Like, what the fuck happened to that guy?
No, because he's the first one to be defeated in the tournament.
I forgot that. Yeah.
You can say what you want about this movie. Jim Kelly has the perfect fro.
Yeah,
perfect afro. The guy on Mod Squad is jealous of Jim Kelly's fro.
Man, you're like right out of a comic.
You come right out of a comic book.
Yeah, I love that line. I love that fucking line.
It's just before he gets a steel fucking hand.
Oh yeah, he gets whacked.
Plowed in his face.
He gets the claw.
The claw.
The claw.
All right, guys. I am going to love you and leave you because I need to go.
All right, buddy.
Mephisto, take
Have
care
a
of
good
yourself,
night, man.
Although I wasn't yawning in the last half hour of the show, which is good.
Oh, I'm yawning for you.
I would
so
love
tired.
to stay, but literally, if I stay one more minute, I will be suffering a lot tomorrow. Okay. So,
all right, buddy.
Again, I'm going to say it again. I will try to be there on Friday, but I don't promise anything. I did kind of had a pinch in my heart when I saw what you did on Friday, and I couldn't really join. But it is what it is.
I didn't remember what we did on Friday.
I don't even remember either. I know I watched the replay in the morning. Anyway.
That's fun. By the way, I'll see you later, brother. I want to talk
Frequency
about
was last Friday.
Okay. That's right. Mad
Mardigan.
Frequency.
Mad Mardigan has
Frequency. Yeah. See ya.
Bye.
See you, brother. All right. Mad Mardigan has his own show now, and I actually watched it. And it's basically MST3K with bad language.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to check that out.
I've laughed my butt off at some of the comments they were making while watching this movie. It was a really bad movie too. I was like I said, I'm going to just listen to you guys. I don't want to watch this movie. It looks really bad. But it was a good show. They are funny. Good crew.
Cool. Yeah. Before you were showing the Jackie Chan clip, which is very cool, by the way. I just wanted to finish what I was saying about going to see this in the theater. What's really cool about a lot of it is how they shot those tournament scenes. A lot of it's low angle camera going up, and it just makes those flags that are up in the breeze and all over the place and stuff look really majestic. It's really cool looking if you see it on the big screen. It's really cool.
Do you know where they shot these scenes?
I have no idea.
That's tennis courts. They painted over the lines, so it
Really?
looks like just lawn.
Wow.
That is tennis courts, yeah.
Wow.
On
cool.
terraces.
That's cool.
So Paul Heller produced the treatment inspired by the comic strip Terry and the Pirates. And I remember Keith and I talking about that a while back, and hired screenwriter Michael Allen, the guy who wrote this one, to develop it into a screenplay. Allen conceived of the film as an homage to James Bond. Okay, that sounds cool. I like Paul Heller. For those of you who don't know, he did The Mentalist. He also did the Pennyworth series, which season 1 I liked. The rest of it I didn't enjoy. It got too flaky, weird, and DEI for me. By the way, James is here. What's up, James? How many people have popped in right now? We got Awesome One who's here. John Whitaker.
Bolo is here.
Who?
Bolo.
Bolo Young.
Bolo?
We just saw Bolo
Bolo Young
for the first time.
I just showed him because he's 79 years old this year.
Is he?
And,
he's still around.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's in good
It
shape.
looks
too.
good, man. That
Really?
still looks good.
Wow.
He's not as big as he used to be.
No,
I mean,
of course
wait a minute. Can you make that sound more gay, Martin? He looks good. He looks good. Like, what the fuck?
Oh man.
Have you switched teams on us?
I am not your dancing monkey, Jerry.
All right. Let's see. So Tim is here. So here's your video, buddy. You can stick this up your ass, buddy.
By what name are you known?
There are some who call me Timmy.
Timmy.
Oh man, he does some moves in this thing just crap me up. But I think one of Anima's favorite moments is the Cobra scene.
Yeah,
the cool. Danger Noodle scene, and how calm he was handling that thing. It must have been completely defanged.
Yeah, right.
Because he was so fucking chill handling them, and then bopping it on the head.
Bopping it on the head.
I said, what are you, Bunny Foo?
When it started jerking.
What are you, Bunny Foo Foo?
And then when the guy smashed the window and jump out, and he goes in and just manipulates whatever he has to do, and when the snake moves, he just calmly puts his foot on his head. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ, I would freak out. How can he be so
Bruce
cool?
Lee is little Bunny Foo Foo with little Bunny Foo Foo hopping through the forest, picking up the field mice and bopping them on the head. That's Bruce Lee in this movie. Bruce Lee is Bunny Foo Foo. We need to make a movie and call it Bunny Foo Foo. It's a martial arts film. And the main character's name is Bunny.
Oh, Bolo, the two greatest henchmen in my mind ever is Bolo and Oddjob. Those two right there are just the greatest henchmen of all time.
Bolo, the movie that made him an international icon for martial arts films.
Yeah.
Was it was either Bloodsport or Kickboxer. I think it was
probably
Bloodsport.
Bloodsport, man. Everybody remembers
because
him.
He played Bolo. I think his character's name was Bolo, and he's Bolo in this one too.
Mm-hmm.
But which I thought was funny. But he's not even really like a great martial artist, even though he is a very good martial artist. He was a bodybuilder.
Yeah,
and
God, he's stacked.
He was in competition.
Yikes!
And they saw him, and they said, "We got to get him to play a bad guy."
He went to the Lou Ferrigno school. Mass, not like Arnold, who was symmetry and Olympic proportion. That guy Bolo was all about mass, man.
Well, Lou also, like Bolo, had some skin.
Yeah.
Whereas Schwarzenegger, like Bruce Lee, was like about 8 to 9% body fat.
Yeah.
Which is ridiculously paper thin.
Yep.
And it's borderline unhealthy, and it's probably, and we watched one of the recent episodes of The Proof is Out There, I think it was. Yeah, The Proof is Out There. Wasn't that the one that did it, or was it Dan Aykroyd's show, Anima, that talked about Bruce Lee and what may have? No.
It was
History's Greatest Mysteries with Lawrence Fishburne, and their latest episode went into the death of Bruce Lee. And pretty much, yes, the there was a drug in that analgesic that he was allergic to, but also on top of that, he had suffered 2 spells causing brain swelling prior to the final event. I believe the end, what killed him, when you listen to the story and the breakdown of what happened, is them not calling for an ambulance. immediately.
Yeah, also he had his
And
sweat
instead-
glands removed in his armpits, and that caused heat stroke. He was overheating all the time.
The swelling is the brain is typical to heat stroke. And he had already suffered this and was diagnosed with that twice before.
And still they wouldn't call an ambulance. They called for his private doctor, which
It
cost
was
him
Raymond
too much
Chow
time.
and the chick that he was having an affair with. The actress. I forget her name. It was Mao Lin from Big Trouble in Little China. She had green eyes. Anyway, I think she was because a lot of people felt that he was like not treating her right, and was potentially going to break up with her, and that she was like killed him. And it's like that's not what happened there. That is not what happened.
Yeah, I believe what Chuck Norris said. Chuck Norris said that it was something that somebody had offered him to take for his headache, and it mixed bad with his own medication, and
plus overheating. Because it was the hottest of the summer.
It was a combination of things, but it was a perfect storm of stuff that put him in a coma.
In fact, I think they said that day that he died was recorded as the hottest day of that year.
Mm-hmm.
So I have no doubt that it was a mixture of that medicine that had was it a muscle relaxant? I think that was in it, and you couldn't buy it here in the U.S., but apparently it was available overseas. Because that's kind of dangerous, an over the counter with a muscle relaxant. And apparently it reacted badly with him on top of probably having a heat stroke. And then what killed him is Raymond Chow not calling for an ambulance, but instead calling for a private doctor. So it took forever for him to get there.
Don't fuck around, folks. Dial 911. Get an ambulance on the way. That's what you do. If you don't know what to do, that's the answer right there. My man, Jim Kelly, got the smorgasbord laid out in front of him. Right?
And he made this movie and went and made his first solo film after this. Directed by the same director. What was it? Something Kung Fu Jones or some shit like that?
I will look at
Oh, wasn't that in that Kung Fu Young wasn't the name of the character in I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker?
Oh my god, it was intentionally made to sound like it, and I cannot remember the fucking character's name. But I'm gonna go look up Jim Kelly right now. I'm clicking on him.
I've got it.
And John Saxon, this was just a job to him. He got in there, did what he did, and he wanted to get out of
Black Belt Jones is the name of it.
Black Belt Jones.
Yep.
I think it was, yeah. And let me go look at it real quick. Black Belt Jones, directed by, Robert Clouse, like I said. And the same producer, writer, Fred Weintraub. That's the guy that Robert Wagner played in Dragon, the Bruce Lee story. Which, by the way, again, the director of this film, Clouse, wrote that screenplay. Which is why I think Enter the Dragon plays so heavily into it at the end, in the third act. Rather than focusing on the story of what was going on, it's actually in the movie. So
every slide I'm seeing, I'm constantly reminded of Fistful of Yen, Gary. I can't help but smile. That scene where these two in Fistful of Yen are talking in front of all the microphones, trying to throw them off.
Let me tell you, there's another little film called Balls of Fury.
Yes.
Which I think is an even better parody. Don't say it, Martin. We're gonna think you're
I
gay
love
again.
that movie, man.
You love Balls
It's goofy
of
as
Fury.
fuck, but man, Christopher Walken as the villain.
I know, right?
Damn it.
That was great, dude. I love that fucking movie. It's a good parody. The young man that plays the lead in that is so not a lead, but he's so fucking funny in that movie. So I do want to go into the mirror scene because the whole thing was primarily the creative idea of director Robert Clouse. The scene was designed to create a dramatic psychological showdown between Bruce Lee and Han, inspired by a similar, though earlier, mirror scene in Orson Welles' 1947 film Lady from Shanghai. And I think they did a better job with the mirrors than that movie. And I love Orson Welles films. This one has that, it creates tension because, man, this is life or death between these two people. And he's using those reflections, to hide where he's standing because he's a coward.
Well,
His
he
character.
uses all these tools instead of his hand and weapons and shit.
He cheats. Yep.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that in one of the showcases, there's a skeletal hand. And he goes, Bruce goes, what is this? He goes, something from something.
A souvenir. He calls it a souvenir.
And it's John
Probably his own hand.
Yeah, that is his hand. It's
It
implied heavily.
I want to go back to that again real quick here. Japanese really did occasionally have mustaches like this. And I can't remember who the fuck it was. It wasn't Hirohito, but there was a famous Japanese officer or leader from Japan who had the Hitler mustache, just like that. And I'm like, it was a thing. It was a thing, even in China and Japan.
Having it in a movie from the 70s is problematic. Let's put it that way.
I don't think it's anything. It's just funny.
Yeah. Stuck out like a sore thumb to me. Like, what the fuck? But I'm too Austrian for this, maybe.
Yeah, but these scenes at the tournament on the big
not
screen
commented.
Are really cool.
Hey, it's the kid from Karate Kid. No, it was just a Asian kid that looked really white. And
I love
nerdy.
how Saxon's betting on every fight. Yeah.
Now, his character, like I said, just wanted out of here. He was so happy when he was done, so he could fucking leave. Because he says, I want to go back to, because in an interview, he said this in the behind the scenes for this movie. Man, I was so happy when this is over so I could go back and do some drama. Like I did not want to keep doing these fight scenes.
He's good at it, though.
This is not why I studied martial arts.
Right. Yeah, John Saxon, you can tell he knows his stuff, man. You can always tell if somebody knows martial arts or are really good at it. I always go back
to the third
to
act. He does that clip where he's kicking at the camera lens.
Yes. Oh, it's great.
One after another, like three rapid succession kicks. I'm
Yeah.
like, only somebody skilled in martial arts can do that.
Can do that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I always tell people, watch the fight scene in the dojo in The Matrix. You can tell Lawrence Fishburne has taken martial arts in his life, and that Keanu Reeves was just getting started with it at the time. You know what I mean? Because he's really static. It doesn't flow for him at all.
Like he's a tall, long-legged guy.
Yeah.
And so, he has to fight a specific way, which is why I kind of liked when he did the movie, because he's the one who funded and made the movie Man of Tai Chi.
Mm-hmm.
And Tai Chi was a great martial art form for someone like for Keanu.
Yeah. Say it again, Gare. You blipped.
I said Man of Tai Chi with Keanu is the film that he made.
Mm-hmm.
That I thought was really good. And Tai Chi is a great martial art form for someone like Keanu Reeves.
Yep.
Yeah, one of the crazy things about this movie is it's like it's not R-rated, but there's some fucking women in this shit. Did this movie get an R rating? There's a lot of tits, like right there. I could see a nipple.
Where's Mad when you need him?
Yeah,
no,
we don't do Mad on this one. We do
Oh,
Monkey
really?
Jeebus for nipples.
Where's Monkey?
Buttholes and
Where's
vaginas.
Monkey Jeebus?
He showed up in the chat the other day. Oh my! Hey, my buddy Genghis Khan is here. What's up, man? So I guess I've left it on here long enough. I can hit play again.
Rated R, sir.
Yeah, with the
Rated
pirate
R.
movie, it was rated R.
R. A-R-R-R-R.
That's the gay parody. It's called "Man of Tight Cheeks Enter the Back Door."
Hey, Gary, now that I'm looking at the actual page for it, is there a more iconic piece of artwork than the poster for this movie, man? I mean,
Well, there are several
wow.
posters, but I love them all.
Yeah.
I think they're all great.
The one with him holding up the nunchucks and Saxon and Jim Kelly above him is pretty cool. Damn, I like that one. It's my favorite one.
And she is hot, Gambit. She's a very fucking beautiful woman, Anna Capri. I can't see nothing with the letters in the way. That's all thanks to Martin. Mitsuo Fushida had the mustache. I love this scene where he's hiding from this guard, like in places that guard should fucking be able to see him.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, the guards are so bad at their job. They deserve what they have coming.
Too funny, man. It is funny.
I was hired to guard this place. No, you were hired to die guarding this place. Hashimoto.
Oh, did Rito breach?
And he had a mustache as well. Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not in charge of that. I'm not in charge of it.
Okay, but you were talking.
Bandit, this is Little Beaver. Put your foot on the floor, we got your back door, and I'm cleared.
That's a 10-4.
I have to wait till you give me a chance to play the thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of pauses, but it's hard to know when to do it. I get it. I get it. Let's see. Before and during World War II. Right. Oh, yeah. Okay.
More copy paste.
Gambit, when you have to sign on anything, do you copy paste?
In the third act, there is a slow motion shot of him where he's got the cuts here and across his abdomen. That became one of the most iconic posters on so many fucking kids' walls back in the 70s.
I had one.
Oh, yeah, that pose.
All right, they're asking for it, so here we go.
Oh no.
This
Nobody
episode has
was.
been brought to you by Backdoor Beaver, the real beaver with real beaver and anal gland butter. God damn, whipped to perfection, just like his tail.
Anima crash out in 3, 2, 1. Oh man. Yeah. Oh man. This is trippindicular right here. This whole thing looks like a Bond villain's lair, you know?
But this is a Bond movie, but with martial arts. That
right.
It is what it is.
Yeah, and there's more than one 007 going in there, right? There's 3 of them, right? There's Jim Kelly and John Saxon too, right?
Yep.
But they kill Felix.
Yeah, they kill Felix later. AKA Jim Kelly. Yep. They kill him. So, if I remember correctly, his orders were to go in there and find something that has to do with his drug or
trafficking, human
trafficking stuff, and then if he does, then a signal and help will be on the way, right? But he's got to find the proof of it first, if I remember correctly. That's why they couldn't use a 45 and bang, settle it.
Besides, weapons are forbidden in the island.
Yeah. Yeah, I knew there was some political reason why they couldn't do it or some shit like that. Oh, here we go. Now this is the big day at the tournament right here, man. This is the big day at the tournament right here.
I think there was a thing with the international waters that half the island was belonged to a jurisdiction and half the island to another. So
it's some
was a mess.
big drawn out bullshit. Yeah.
I think the funniest part to me is when you see all the Navy personnel running towards the helicopter with their rifles.
With the rifles.
And they're fucking steel pots while wearing the basic casual duty uniform of a blue shirt and bell-bottoms Navy pants. I'm like, nobody goes into combat wearing that. Nobody.
No.
It's a good way to get
yellow helicopters.
Yes. I was like, what?
Oh yeah, they're punishing the guards right now. Yeah. But they all have to take on Bolo.
Yeah, because someone got through. As I don't know who did this, I must punish someone, so I shall punish the gods.
That's it.
So he sends Bolo over to kick the shit out of him.
Yeah. It's pretty nasty. That one guy, he just crushes, man. Jeez, dude. That guy is strong. He's a huge human being. Woof.
Now,
by the way, the fight that night, he actually fights Jackie Chan 3 times, but only one time do you get to see his face, and that's Jackie's face right there.
Mm-hmm.
He got me by the hair.
Yeah, this guy, he just crushes him. Ugh.
Dude, have you noticed how Bolo, when he plays a villain, he's killing someone, he looks like he's really enjoying that shit.
Yes, he does look like he's enjoying it. Yeah, he does.
Enjoying it a little too much.
Now, I'm going to show you a couple of pictures of him real quick. This is old school right here.
Oh,
this is back in, I think this is the Bloodsport. I'm not sure.
No, it's not.
It's either Bloodsport or Kickboxer.
It's got to be Kickboxer because he'd have a red do-rag around his head if it was a Bloodsport.
His character wasn't scarred.
He's got a wiener head.
Yeah.
Look at that fucking neck, man. It's like he's what we call a wiener head, a guy that's got shoulders and no neck. Just goes shoulders, and then suddenly there's a head there. We're moving around. Yeah. And this is him standing next to a very white American guy.
Wow.
And he looks so tiny. But what I want you to look at is his chest. You can still see he's got a big chest under that jacket.
Yeah.
And that's him. And that's from 2025. So this is from last year.
He is looking good for his age, man.
Oh, he stays in shape, still practices. There's photos of him from 21 that I love, where he's in a kung fu, not a gi, but it's the equivalent of a gi in Chinese. I can't remember what it's called.
That was also him on that dude's t-shirt.
Oh yeah, that was him on the t-shirt. Exactly.
That's why they took the photo. I love that.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's really into the photo. Like, don't touch me. He looks like he's just told the guy, "You don't touch me."
Yeah, this is didn't this fight start whenever he walked up and he punched the board and he said, "Boards don't hit back."
Yep. Here you go. So that is Bolo on the and his character's name was Chung Li in the movie.
Chung Li, yeah,
and that was Bloodsport, right?
That's Bloodsport.
That's Bloodsport, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So you see him and he looks so fucking big in this movie, but next to an American, not so fucking big.
Still, I would not like to play Thunder Slap with him.
No. His pecs are too powerful. No, thank you. So his incumbent puncher slaps are going to be fucking hard with that fucking chest. So I want to point out here, this is the second fight, major fight that Bruce has done with him. And in this one, they did not have candy glass bottles. Those are real glass bottles. And when he did, because they all did their own stunts in this, Bruce moved the wrong way when he moved in to kick it out of his hand, and it ended up going into his hand, his fist. It went into the knuckles, and the broken glass did. And so he got hurt. Everybody got hurt making this movie. There's no way doing your own stunts in a movie like this and not really much choreography going on.
No.
A lot of it was just like, let's just go.
Let's do this. Let's do that.
And that's what happened here. There was no choreography between him and Wall. They just knew each other, and we need to get to this point. We need to go to that point. So let's make it happen. And they did. And it's a really good fight.
Yeah, and it's revenge. Remember, in the storyline, it's revenge for the sister.
The sister.
He knows this is.
Sorry, Anima. What?
He did take blows and kicks to the head too, making this movie, which probably also.
Oh, Bruce.
Yeah.
Well, that was one of the beliefs, that he had been concussed quite a few times while making this film, and so there's a good chance that also might have led to weakening of the dura mater.
Yep, that's the skin around the brain.
Yeah, the dura mater. I love that face. And this is the first movie where he did this shit, where he would kill somebody below camera.
Yeah.
And it was all on his face, what he just did. So he kills Wall, and he ends up killing Bolo, too, as I recall.
No, John Saxon beats Bolo.
John Saxon picked up Bolo, yep.
But I like how he portrays the moment in which he crosses that line. Is the first time he kills somebody, and you see the inner turmoil in the character of Bruce Lee.
Well, I love that whole shot, because what happens after that is he just turns and starts walking towards Han. That's pretty cool.
Me, it just looks like he's thinking in that moment, ew, I have brain all over my foot.
And by the way, there's another movie that echoes the sentiment there. What movie is it, Joe?
I don't really know.
Kills the target that he has to fight, but the target he wants is up above. What
really
movie?
Know. Don't know.
Gladiator.
Oh, yeah. Okay, gotcha.
Gladiator borrowed that too.
Yeah,
I like
did.
that.
Yep.
Yeah, what he does, if I recall, is he lands on both his feet on each side of his guy's neck, and when he does the shift, is him breaking his neck. Is what I've always suspected. I don't think that was a stomp. I think that was a
no. I think he landed with both feet on his rib cage.
That's what I'm thinking.
Oh, is
his
that
chest.
it?
That's what I always thought. Yeah.
And they should have had him sink down. They should have had him
he
sink
did it
down
right about here and just crushed it. Yeah.
Yeah, from the sounds, that's more than just the spine crushing. That's more bones breaking.
So here we go. This is the scene where he goes, man, you're straight out of a comic book.
You come straight out of a comic book.
Great fucking line.
Yeah.
I love that line. Because he's basically calling him a two-dimensional comic book villain.
Yep. The winning. Yes. Jim Kelly's cool as shit.
Yes. His was the best character.
Yeah.
Worst name in the film? O'Hara.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I fucking hate that name.
Oh my gosh.
It always makes me think of Scarlett O'Hara. Gone with the Wind.
Yeah. Yeah, I still don't like that name. I've never liked the name O'Hara.
Just sounds fiend.
I'll never be poor again.
You also have Chief O'Hara.
Oh,
from
yeah.
Batman, the TV series.
Yep.
You know, it's like Faith and Begorra, Batman. What do you think it means? What's that one riddle? Fucking cracks me up. Oh my God. The Riddler has it go across the sky. That was so fucking funny. What train? What time does the train stop? A train goes 2-2. Choo-choo, 2-2. 2-2. It's a 2-2. And Robin would always smack his fist into his hand when he do. 2 to 2. Fucking stupid riddles. Frankly, Bruce Lee, I just don't give a damn. There you go, Reed. Fuck you then. I'm tired of old punk ass tournament anyway, bitch. Yeah, O'Hara isn't the worst name. You know, there are names like Michael Fitzgerald and Gerald McFitz.
Don't let Father Weems find this one out.
Yeah, no, I love the Irish. I fucking lived there. Stafford Rep, who played Chief O'Hara, also played a cop in the 58 movie I Want to Live. Huh. Wait, are you telling me that's the name of the movie, or that you're crying out that you want to live? Slasher Fred. Blink twice if we need to call 911.
Like Evil Kirk. I want to live.
Yeah, look, man. How much Brian was in that movie? Miles O'Brien. It's like one of the best uses of that. The first time I ever heard it was on MST3K at the beginning of the movie Attack of the Cave Dwellers with what's his fucking name? Miles O'Keefe. And Crow goes, what's the other robot's name? It's Crow and I forgot the other robot's name. Anyway, he says the robot's name. He goes, hey, how much Keefe is in this movie? And he goes, Miles O'Keefe. And I fucking cracked up. I was like, that's the funniest fuck they ever heard. I'm going to use that joke the rest of my life. I fucking love it. And then we get a character named Miles O'Brien. There's the hand. And John Saxon's like, who did the bleaching on that? Just curious. So clearly it was bleached up. Bucky O'Hara was a character in the same universe as Cyberfrog. I got to be honest, I actually know him, and I've never read one single issue of Cyberfrog ever.
Me either.
With the watermark and shit, John Saxon looks like Tom Cruise. Look at it.
Oh no! We talked about this a little bit with him and another actor that all have that kind of Tom Cruise look. He's one of them. The other actor is Matthew Marsden.
Yeah,
I think
I can see that.
When it played X-Men, played Cyclops.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he definitely has a Tom Cruise look to him.
Yep,
it's weird
for sure.
Yeah, Tom Servo. Yeah, it was Tom Servo and Crow sitting in the little theater seats with Mike. And I think that wasn't Mike. That was the original guy. I forget his name. And so that Miles O'Keefe, when Keith drops his pants, Miles O'Keefe.
It's funny you mentioned you never read Cyberfrog. I've never read it either. He's a talented artist, but I'm not interested in the character. You know what I mean?
It's sort of like I'm a follower of the gentleman who created Earthworm Jim. I know all about Earthworm Jim. Never read a single comic. Doesn't interest me. I don't like those. I didn't like those weird superhero cartoon things. Like even my buddy Mike created a character like that. The Badger, I think, was his character. And I've never read that. I always liked the more realistic, gritty stuff that they wrote. Turning Han down was a bad mistake. I'm not even responding to that, awesome one. You shush up, mister.
Right.
James Marsden, that's right. Matthew's the guy I actually know on X, the other actor, the guy that was in Rambo.
Yeah, James Marsden.
The games were pretty cool, even though I didn't really get into playing them. I did play them, but I didn't get into it. They were a lot more interesting, those little pixel animations. Yeah, I like it when he retrieves the cat from the guillotine.
Yeah, I was scared there for a moment. I was like, don't you dare kill the kitty. I will be so mad.
And they wouldn't have really killed it. It just would have been like...
I know, but still, I hate when in movies animals get hurt or killed.
Once again, I'm taken back to Fistful of Yin. when they walk by the guys in the guys in the lockups. These are men who don't drink. Too funny, man.
Man, Anima, you would not like Kung Pao.
No?
Kung Pao Enter the Fist? No, she wouldn't like that movie at all.
Oh.
Nope.
Because there's a scene where he somehow knots the tails together of two fucking chipmunks or gophers and uses them as nunchucks to fight with.
No. Fuck no. I'm out. Fuck that.
Oh, that is a great movie.
It doesn't even look real. They're clearly not real. It was just being silly, but then he unties them and they scramble off because they're his best friends. They help him through the whole movie.
Yeah.
Which I think was a nod more to Beastmaster than anything.
Yes, with Kodo and Podo.
Yep.
The weasels.
The weasels.
The Huesos.
Yes, I really like that movie. Beastmaster and Conan were very present in my formative years, and that was a big influence. That I think I like Master of the Universe so much is because it was influenced by those two movies.
Beastmaster was that was Mark Singer, right?
Ever.
Yes.
Best line in any movie ever was in that movie Kung Pao. Some call me Betty.
But okay, setting apart all the foolishness of the movie, dude, the technical aspect, the way in which he makes old footage with new footage, that was awesome because it was almost seamless. Oh my.
Here you go, Martin. We can watch this after the movie. So Anna can see that scene and understand what we're talking about. It's just silliness. It's a comedy she won't like. But to let her know, the animals were not harmed in that scene. Not even the fictional animals.
No.
You know, they actually go scampering off at the end of it. Like, we'll help you again later.
It's silly.
It's almost like when James Hong called me. The ending of that phone call is so fucking weird. You know, where it's like, he says all that stuff. I only do eyes. Call me. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's where you got that from. Okay.
And I waited, because I was waiting for my ex-wife to get home, and to play it for her. I'm like, that's really him, isn't it? That sounds like him. I'm like, oh my god, yeah, I gotta call him back. And he's wanting me to hook him up with some special effects guys. So I did. I hooked him up with a few people who CG effects, including a member of our team, Nathan Cheever. He's part of the Pop Culture Minefield family. And he was one of the special effects guys that I got James Hong in touch with.
Very cool.
And another one, it's part of not Pop Culture Minefield, but Blade Zone, is my French Canadian buddy, or as I refer to him, faux Frenchman, or faux frog, is Patrick Parenteau. He's got the cutest little French accent when he talks. I'm like, you're adorable. Can I have you? Just keep you on a shelf. You're so adorable.
Frog on a shelf?
Kung Pao. Frog on a shelf. Kung Pao was hilarious for its time. How he digitally edited himself. A very white-looking guy in an Asian film. It's funny as shit. And his wig is fucking nuts, retarded looking.
Here he is with the snake.
Yeah, I love it when he smacks it on the head to make it extra mad and then throws it into the room.
I love how bored he is waiting for him to get scared.
Yeah, he's just...
Whoops. Whoopsie.
Yeah, I like Beastmaster, the movie. The movie where, does anybody remember who one of the villains is in that? The main villain?
No,
But
I remember
know
John
Louis
Adams
Gossett-
is in it, isn't he?
Rip Torn?
Or John Amos? Yeah.
Isn't it Rip Torn that plays the main villain in that?
Hang on, I'll pull it up. But I do remember John Amos. Amos is in that. The guy that was the dad on Good Times.
Oh, I love John Amos.
Yeah.
We just lost him.
Yeah, I know.
Not that long ago, like 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
On my favorite show, The West Wing, he's the Secretary of Defense.
By the
Or
way,
not
he
Secretary of
is.
Defense, he's the Joint Chiefs.
Here
Chiefs.
is the gratuitous James T. Kirk scene where he rips his shirt off.
Right.
You got to show them muscles.
Singer, okay. For some reason, it took me to the damn television show first.
Shanatsky's here.
Hey, Shen.
Yeah, it is Rip Torn. He plays Max in it, buddy.
Yeah, Rip Torn. I remember him as the villain in that. It's like, fuck, man, I love Rip Torn.
Yeah, John
He was
Amos
a real,
plays Seth, his
he was
buddy.
a real psycho. He was a real psycho.
Yep.
I'm telling you, like honest to God, fucking psycho. But my God, he was a great actor. But he was insane.
You can dodge a wrench. You can dodge a ball.
Now, the best element of Beastmaster was the fucking glaive that he used.
Yeah.
Vakeman's girl says, Gary, the cute accent collector. Oh, I like your accent. I'm going to keep you. But I have to go home. Get on the shelf. Stop talking, or I will hurt you. I will hurt you bad. We only watch Kung Pao for the uniboob chick. Oh my God.
That's it. The uniboob chick.
What?
That's awesome. Yeah.
I love
one boob.
It's the Asian chick who goes, oh, wee.
Yeah.
When she cries.
Anima, you really need to try and watch that one.
She is clearly voiced by a guy, which makes it even fucking funnier because she's this little tiny Chinese woman, so cute and adorable, and she's got a guy's voice, and when she cries, she goes, The guy who created that is the same guy behind Bat Thumb, Thumbtanic.
Thumb Wars.
He did all the Thumb Wars, and he also is one of the powers behind one of the biggest hits on Nickelodeon at the time, Jimmy Neutron.
That guy right there that's standing there, he beat him like a freaking Cherokee drum. I remember that. I always remember that part. When he had the sticks, he was just like, pip, 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 pip. And the guy was just like, that was wild. Oh, shit. And he pulls out the nunchucks. Look out.
Yeah, and like I said, he kicks the shit out of Jackie Chan 3 times in this scene.
Mm-hmm.
Jackie keeps his back to the camera so you can't see his face. The single greatest moment of a fight scene in this movie is when he kicks the mannequin head.
Yeah, because that looks just wicked.
Because it cuts
really does.
so quickly. It was cut so quickly from the shot of him like that in that position, and then it cuts to the next angle, and that he fucking takes it down with the roundhouse. It was like, fuck, man.
Crazy.
Fuck him down.
Epic.
I love
Fucking
that.
epic.
Beastmaster, those bat people really freaked me out that envelop the prey with their wings and spew digestive fluids on the victim. I remember that too, and that was pretty grody. I liked Kung Pao so much I had it on VHS and DVD. I never bought it on VHS because that was in the time of DVD, so I did buy it on DVD. And Zoe loved that movie too. She got a kick out of that flick. That's like 20 less copies than I had of Ghostbusters.
Okay.
So now he's been caught, and this is to the death.
Yeah,
and
that's
he's
right.
going to try to make these two fight each other, and they're not going to do it.
He's like, no, I ain't doing this.
I don't fight good guys. I don't beat up people that are on my same team as a straight guy.
Right? Come on.
I
We're batting for the
won't beat up
same
other
team
straight
here.
men.
Yo.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't bat
And
for
from
the
what I
wrong team.
hear over the last 2 days, we're Eskimo brothers now. Does anybody know what that means? I think
I
Joe
don't
does.
know what that means, but it sounds funny.
They
You don't-
shared something or someone.
I have an Eskimo brother that I'm close friends to, and we've known each other for 40 years. And it's a joke between us that we're Eskimo brothers, and because we banged the same chick, different times, not the same, different times. He banged her after me, and I said, "Well, I loosened it up for you." He's like, "Man, you loosened it up too much, man. I couldn't feel nothing. I had to fuck her at a right angle just to feel anything."
Celebrate yourself. Oh my.
That's improv right there, my friend.
Oh,
Popped into
man.
my head. Turn it at a right angle.
Hey, Mr. Titi in the house.
Hey, Titi.
Were you here the other day? Because we were talking about you. Yes, we were. Trying to see if you were watching in the background, listening. You did not respond. We said some terrible things about you, buddy. Trying to get you to respond. The main villain in this film might as well be a Bond. Well, he is.
Yeah.
He's a two-dimensional comic book villain.
Yeah.
Very much so, Shinatsky. Once again, Shinatsky wins the award for the Watson Award for having a keen sense of the obvious.
Call it the Mr. Spock Award. Thank you for pointing out
The
the
Mr.
totally obvious
Spock
Mr. Spock.
Award.
Thank you.
So the villain's name is Mr. Han, played by Keen, something like that. And that guy was in quite a few other movies, man. And it seems like he was on a TV show I watched as a kid. I'm looking it up right now. Hold on, give me a second.
All I know is Mr. Han just starts throwing the whole house at everybody. As soon as Bolo goes down, he's calling out names. Go get him.
Oh, here it is. The Three Stooges Go Undercover. He was in that one. And it's not actually the Three Stooges, the American Three Stooges. It was kind of like playing off of the Jackie Chan comedy stuff, martial arts comedy. But he was in a TV show. I remember watching it, and I'm looking right now. Hold on, give me a minute. Okay, we're getting in the 70s. It was newer.
Well, on that.
Where's it now?
Joe, imagine being one of these henchmen. You
Yeah.
see Bolo dead.
At one point,
You see John Saxon kill Bolo, and then your boss says, "Go and take him down." Nope.
Yeah. No, that's okay, boss. You go get him.
Nope.
I'm gonna be over here in the corner.
Yeah, you totally got this one, man. No, I was saying you could go ahead. No, you got it. You got it. You got it. I'm over here. Got your back.
It's like that bit that Damon Wayans said about fighting Mike Tyson. He goes, I don't understand why people get in the ring with Mike Tyson. This is when he was, knocking people out in 60 seconds when he was young. He said, yeah, if I had to get in the ring with Mike Tyson, the announcer would be like this: stand in this corner, standing in a puddle of piss with a snot bubble coming out his nose. The challenger.
Nobody cares what his name is because he is dead.
He's cannon fodder. He's going to get killed.
This is the TV show that he was in, the villain, Mr. Han, in this. This is the show he was in. He was in all of the episodes, and he played, as I recall, the hero's father.
Mm-hmm.
The main protagonist's dad. So there it is. It's called The New Heaven Sword and the Dragon Saber.
Pretty cool.
And if you've never seen it, you should try to see if you can get a copy of it. It's pretty good. Yeah, there you go. Take him to Detroit. Where's that video? We got that video?
No, I think it has to be.
What?
I think it has to be deleted.
Well, that sucks. I hate it when they make us do that. MST3K, the movie, Mitchell had Saxon in it. Yep, there's no T in it, buddy.
Saxon.
Like
It's two X's though,
Anglo-Saxon.
right? Isn't it two
No.
X's? It's just one X?
Saxon. He apparently paid a lot of money, though, for movies when he's in them, that there's automatically a digital X over his pecker. So maybe that's where you got that from. Bruce Lee, after he had been goaded or challenged, but he totally did. Like, he would get these guys that were some of the background stuntmen. My kung fu is good. I can beat you. And he would just stomp the shit out of them. And was witnessed by Bolo himself. He told one story in an interview about watching him do that. And Tim says, baby oil. Somebody wants a freak off.
Oh, shit. Ain't no party like a Diddy party.
Diddy party. P. Diddy with that itty bitty P. Diddy.
You have offended my family, and you have offended the Shaolin Temple. And I'm now going to fuck you up.
Oh, and that was another thing that they brought up too, that with his death, was he may have had water toxicity. He may have consumed too much water. He was constantly drinking water.
Well, he had to make up for dehydrating himself for the scenes where he's with a naked torso.
Muscle.
To make the muscles so prominent. That's severe dehydration. And doing action scenes when you're in that state, that's just dangerous. That's fucking with your kidneys.
My guess is it probably goes deeper than that. He probably fucked his mother before she was married.
The what?
And that's why Tarantino treated him so disrespectfully.
Bad.
You talking about the scene in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood?
I still don't like. I mean, it's a good scene. I just don't like it. I don't like that Bruce is made to look like a fucking con man talking shit. I'm like, that's not Bruce. He's a much nicer person than that. It doesn't mean he's not arrogant, because I think
he was arrogant. I was fixing to say he was arrogant.
But he was arrogant for a good fucking reason.
Right.
Because he could back up everything he said.
Right.
Well,
this is great. The back kick when he gets him in that head, that neck hold, and fucking kicks him with the heel of his shoe is fucking great. Yeah, he kills the shit out of Han here by kicking him back, and he goes flying onto that fucking spear.
Yeah. Well, he misses and goes into one of the mirrors, right? And
no, the spear sticks out of the mirror.
Right, that's what I said. He misses and it goes into the mirror. Yeah.
Yeah, but when he gets kicked onto that mirror, he sticks right on that spear.
Oh, yeah.
Good aim.
And as they call that in Shakespeare, he was hoisted on his own petard.
It's a pretty good acting moment for Bruce, because he almost looks like he's anticlimactic about it. He's like, oh, shit, I just killed you.
Yeah. Because,
you know what I mean? If you look at his reaction.
That was a fluke.
Yeah.
He said, oh, I'm going to kick you. Oops.
Yeah, that's the question here. Did he mean to kick him onto the spear, or did he just happen to kick him?
No, you see, because you see his face is again. Okay, that happened.
Oh, shit. Okay, cool. We're done.
All right. I want to address something here in the chat. So, he would dehydrate himself for those scenes. And on top of that, because of what he was doing, he began to have what's referred to as going into ketosis. And ketosis allows toxin buildup in your fucking kidneys, which is why you're supposed to drink a lot of water all the time when you're that low of body fat. Okay? When you go on a keto diet, you have to drink a minimum of 8 20-ounce bottles or 16-ounce bottles of water a day, 16 ounces of water a day, plus an additional bottle for every 25 pounds. It's 15 or 25 pounds overweight that you are. And because I'm a big guy to begin with, I drink on average between 11 and 12 glasses of water a day, which is a lot of water.
Yeah.
But I don't drink it all at once. That's a good way to get sick. But what ended up happening is they also believed that part of the problem was that he had onset kidney disease.
Yeah. Well,
because those are also symptoms, the brain swelling, all of it, for kidney disease, which is common for somebody who dehydrates like he did. So it's what almost killed Matt Damon.
Matt Damon.
Yeah, that's
Courage
right.
Under Fire. I mean, great. You know, I'm glad you're committed to your role, but you don't need to be so committed that you need to be committed so we can save your life. I mean, good Lord, that's crazy. Absolutely crazy. When I showed that to the clients, I said, "This is the same actor. This is Matt Damon in the fight scenes in the desert and back in the States as the dude, the medic working at the pharmacy. It's the same guy." And I'm like, they're like, "Really?" I was like, "Yeah, he lost that much weight." That's ridiculous.
It's what a lot of people. Arnold would do it for when he would compete.
Yeah,
for Mr. Universe.
Yeah, for his definition. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's the one. That's the stuff right there, Gambit. That's the Equagesic is a muscle relaxant that was legally in fucking over-the-counter medications. And they say that he may have had an anaphylactic reaction, an allergic reaction to it.
It was primarily aimed at women with period cramps because it combines pain medication with a muscle relaxant.
Yeah, you guys can't say it in the chat because you could get ganked by the YouTube bots. But I will say it. I don't give a shit what YouTube thinks. It's a fucking word. You know, I get tired of these fucking word police. Like, words don't fucking kill.
The weird police?
Only, well, you say weird, and I'm saying unless you're Paul Muad'Dib.
Yeah, right.
then words can kill.
Then words can kill, right?
Even my name itself is a killing weapon. Anyway.
Look, I was sitting there watching a video. It was a training I had to take at work yesterday, and a couple of my greatest friends are on that video explaining this new form of gambling. It's called I can't even remember the name of it, but Polymarket does it. You know, you can bet on how many fucking tweets Elon Musk is going to put out in a month. You know, and shit like
those are like
it's stupid
pools,
shit.
Like death pools, like someone's gonna like we believe this person will die.
Right. Jesus is gonna come back and by the end of the year, yes or no, you know, and I can't remember what they're called, but I'm like, that's nothing but gambling. They're using all these fancy words to try and make it sound like it's not gambling, but it is, you know.
The term is pool. It's called a pool. And you have different kinds of pools, like a death pool, a birth pool. You know, it's gambling. It is gambling. Didn't Bruce drink cow's blood? I don't know. But I hear Charlie drink, tiger's blood. So, as a collegiate track runner, we had to drink a minimum of 3 full liters of water a day. Water does everything in the body. Yep.
The body is mostly
It's
water.
5 o'clock. I hear
Very
the
high percentage.
national anthem playing right outside my window right now. It's 5 o'clock.
That means bedtime for Joe.
By the way, I lost what I was going to say.
Oh, sorry.
No. You guys don't mean it. It's just fuck. I'm trying to say something, then like it's a momentary thing because something popped into my head with what Gambit said. I don't remember.
But
I
that's
haven't
okay.
watched Fist of the North Star. It's an okay show and movie. I think they did a movie of it too, and some smoothies. Then he drank those things. Yeah. Hong Kong is famous for having no air conditioning. He also did a lot of drugs because he had hash in his system when he died.
Yeah, he was a stoner.
Here comes these like swabbies. They don't even look like actual military. These fucking swabbies with guns.
Yeah.
They'll save the day.
Claw.
I know. The claw. The claw. I would chase Zoe around because that was the thing in our household. I'd go, "Oh no, Zoe. What is it, Dad? It's the claw. Oh, I can't control it. Oh, it wants to squish your head. And I chase her.
Bye, Penny.
Bye,
Bye,
Penny.
Penny.
Bye, Penny.
It was still the diseases that he released, and then the fake vaccines. It was a joke, Gary. You said petard. Oh, retard. Retard. He's a retard. This movie is not from November 72 to April. What? This movie was shot from November 72 to April 73. I was about to say that the dumb bombs in the military. Bruce Lee was so committed to it. Forgot to take a break. Reminds me of a paid ad film threat ran recently. It was betting on things like casting choices, and the back aching was a result of an improper warm up. Yep. Oh, the live action Fist of the North Star is notoriously bad. Clint Howard, Chris Penn are henchmen in it. God took the wrong pen, man. Chris was the talented one.
Chris was, yeah, he was cool. He's the one that's in Footloose, right? With Kevin
Yeah.
Bacon? Yeah.
Yeah, and in The Best of the Best.
Mm-hmm.
Another martial arts film.
Yeah, my favorite martial art film, if I may say.
Well, not technically the only way, but it's a shame that Bruce succumbed to his death. Yeah, no matter what. Again, I'm going to point out what caused him to have swelling in the brain is not necessarily what killed him. What killed him was the lack of treatment for it, that he was left there for hours and they never called for an ambulance. That's what killed him. If he had gotten proper, quick treatment, I think he would have survived because he survived the other 2 times. Twice. Same thing. Chris Penn was awesome in Reservoir Dogs. Yes, he was.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much everybody in that fucking movie was awesome.
Yeah, they were.
The anima, I mean, God damn it. What's his name that just died? That was in it. That he sort of cuts the cop's ear off, dancing around with that straight edge razor.
Michael Madsen? Is that his name?
Madsen. Yeah. In real life, Big Teddy Bear protected his sister, who's also an actress. She was pretty big in the 80s, early 90s. She was in Candyman.
I'll make sure I'm.
The original Candyman movie.
Yeah. I think that's his name.
Yeah, it's Michael Madsen, and his sister is it Michelle or
Virginia?
Virginia?
Was she the lead in Candyman? Yeah, it's Virginia then.
Let me look it up real quick because I follow her. Yeah, it is Virginia. Virginia Madsen. I follow her on Facebook. She puts up some really nice posts about her brother. I like that she does that.
Dude, I love him in the Kill Bill movies. He's great in that movie. We deserve what's coming.
I'm sorry.
That woman deserves her revenge.
Yep.
I just saw something that I'm going to share with you guys. Because it just it caught me off guard. I turned and looked and it's right there, fucking on my screen. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I laughed when I read what it said. Her, go on, feel it, me.
Oh my God, yeah, I'm just looking at his IMDb page, and guess what's under the known for one part? War Games. I forgot he's the guy that's ready to shoot the fella from the West Wing, who's another one I recognized. Yeah. Turn your key.
Yeah, let's talk about that because the soundtrack was made by Lalo Schifrin, a great fucking composer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's prolific. I shouldn't say great. I should say prolific because he's all over the place. And what I loved about him is he would bring jazz to so much of the stuff that he did. And my favorite thing he ever did, which of course is the one best known by everybody, is Mission Impossible thing, which is a fucking weird time signature. It's like 5/4.
Looking for connections about the Enter the Dragon yesterday, I found out that the composer was in fact Argentinian.
Yeah.
And my mind was blown when I saw the correct pronunciation of his name, which I would never have guessed. This Lalo Schifrin. The CH goes away.
He's Argentinian, right? I think
Yes.
that's what Anima said earlier. So he lived under Pinochet and Allende.
Yeah.
Allende was overthrown, and Pinochet took over right afterward.
Yeah. Fun days.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go, fellas.
All due to the CIA. Oh, I'm sorry, dude. Number 1 or number 2?
Be neither. It's check in with Royal Fox before she bails for a meeting, and I start my show at the bottom of the hour.
Right. You got to check in with the boss. I understand.
That's it. Got to check in with the boss, man. You know. All right. You guys be good. And by the way,
later,
I'll
buddy.
repeat, if you get a chance to go see this movie in the theater, go. If you've never seen it
I
on a
saw
big
it in the
screen.
theater.
Oh my God. It's
I went
awesome.
with my brother because I told you before, my dad and my older brother, the only way they could go out was to take me with them.
Yes. Yeah.
And so my dad
You were about
would
what,
take me
9, maybe 10 when this movie came out? 9,
I was
think.
9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was -9, so I never had a chance.
I was 8. My dad would never have taken me into a movie like this. So
Yeah, she was T-9 years.
But I saw it on my 40th birthday, and to this day, it's still my favorite birthday. So
outstanding.
Yep. See you
All
later,
right, buddy.
guys.
I'll see you later.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye, Joe.
Well, I guess we'll wrap this shit up now. So we got notes here. Private chat. I want to thank Snorty, Gambit, Slasher Fred, Davey Dread, Penny, John the Beagle Dad, E. Clay Thomason, Read by Nature, Awesome One, D. Bud Martin, John Whitaker, Tim, Genghis Khan, James Jameson, somebody named BRB, Shanatsky, Bakeman's Girl, and Mr. Tickle Trunk. Thank you guys for hanging out with us today and talking about this movie. It's a classic, and I fucking love this. I would love to do a show with some of the people I know in martial arts, but man, trying to wrangle them, it's exhausting.
Dude.
And so I just gave up on doing Kung Fu theater.
We need to do Perfect Weapon.
I like that movie. I like Perfect Weapon. That dude used
Jeff Speakman.
Yeah, Jeff Speakman was an expert with Arnis using eskrima sticks, and he was very good. And that's what got me interested in that, and that's when I started learning Arnis, which I was oddly taught by my sergeant when I was in the Army, Tom Parker. And Tom, I'd go to his house. We're going to be there anyway, drinking, hanging out together with our wives, because they like hanging out together. And then he and I go out in the garage and do workouts, doing martial arts or doing the heavy bag, just pounding the shit out of it. So, but anyway, thank you guys for being here. By the way, my favorite fighter today, still to this day, is Bass Rutten, the Liver King. That guy is a beast. And there's a lot of guys, because I was telling the story about Couture and his fighting, but I don't think he's anywhere near as good as Bass Rutten. But Couture is a good fucking fighter. And so, like, I was explaining, why is he in the Expendables? Because if you haven't looked, Martin, guess what we're going to be doing for Stallone's birthday week? They're doing
all Expendables?
Yep.
We're going to do 3 Expendables.
Nice.
Yeah.
Because we discovered we get an extra week in July. So we quickly filled that up with Stallone.
And by the way, Saturday's show is going to be sci-fi.
They live.
No,
Sci-fi my
Stallone.
birthday.
Oh.
Sci-fi July
No.
Stallone
July.
is going to be Demolition Man. And
awesome!
Because I like the Death Race 2000, the original, but Demolition Man's the better film. So yeah, we're gonna go with that one. It's gonna be fun, and it's kind of fun. I don't think Anima's ever seen that movie, so she's finally gonna get
No,
to
I
see
haven't.
that flick. I think I had a copy. I got crapped on of VHS movies when. Oh, you got a crap ton.
Yeah.
You're missing a space. I went crap ton. Oh, crap ton of VHS movies when Dollar General decided to go to DVD. Yeah, that's what they do. They put those little bargain bins out and fucking take these movies, pay us $1. Genghis, thank you, dude. And thanks for popping in. So glad you guys all got here. Some not on time, apparently. Cam's crash courses. Not saying any names, Cam.
No, he says he's been watching, so he was just lurking. Like
okay, good.
Lurking
You're like
is
Mr.
allowed.
Tickle Trunk. Yeah, Tickle Trunk does the same thing. Been watching. My dad introduced me to legendary.
But don't forget, a lot of people have us on in the background as they work, like 6, so they can't be too active in chat.
Simon Phoenix. Simon says that's right. His greatest crime: not paying his taxes. They put his ass in jail, and he got out and got to be in the 3rd Expendables movie. That movie is so nuts. The 3rd one. I mean, look, the fucking photo from that movie is insane. Have you know the photo I'm talking about, Martin?
No.
All right, hold on. Let's see if I still have it. Let me look, see if I still have it.
I just watched all 3 trailers last night, and they all look crazy.
It is one of the greatest crew photos of all time. I'm going to have to look it up.
Oh, that one. Yeah, I hope you didn't delete that.
In those movies, Dolph Lundgren character, he's halfway cuckoo. So there's a moment in one of the, I don't recall if it was the 3rd one or the 2nd one, that they are trapped in a cave from a mine, and then his character goes full chemical master as he is in real life, and he's playing to them how they can make an explosive with the things that are in with the minerals in the mine.
Oh, going MacGyver, I like that.
Yeah, but he goes in professor mode.
Yeah,
and it was awesome because you see the going from crazy wacko to all formal and then wacko again.
Well, what blew my mind was the cast in the 3rd movie. Holy shit.
Here you go. Here you go. Go ahead and add it to the screen. I shared it. And this fucking cast photo is insane.
Yeah, I mean, Kelsey Grammer with all these action guys.
You got fucking, yeah, it's just like, oh my God. Stallone, Mel Gibson, Harrison Ford, Statham, Couture. I don't fucking know who that is. I'm not sure who that is. Of course, there's Dolph Lundgren. And there's, Kelsey Grammer. I just forgot her name. MMA fighter, female.
Yeah, she's the one, Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey. That Arnold with that fucking awesome belt buckle. Look at that thing. This guy, I don't know who the fuck he is. And then Wesley Snipes and Antonio Banderas.
Arnold is the most Texan German ever.
Ever.
But did you just call Arnold a German? Fuck you, Martin.
Yeah, Martin. What a great cast photo. And look at Mel, the way he's looking. Fucking loved him in that movie. He's the villain. And he chews the scenery, I'm going to tell you right now, in that movie. It's a fun film. It's the last good one. So, but that's it, guys. Appreciate everybody hanging out, man. And it was really fun having Kelsey in that movie, like for comedic relief. I saw it in the theater too. I saw all of the Expendables in the theater because that's the only way to watch those movies. But this is also the one that almost got Jason Statham killed.
When he went out of the pier in the truck.
In the truck, and he couldn't get out immediately because the power of the water. He had to wait for the cab to fill with water. And if he hadn't been a swimmer and an Olympic diver, he probably wouldn't have survived that. And then he gets out, climbs up onto the pier, and Stallone acts like it was nothing. Like, you're ready.
This is a whole new level of doing a show before the show, 3 months in advance.
Yeah.
Well, it's a
And I
sneak
fucking
peek.
love that. That is an incredible fucking cast. Harrison fucking Ford, Mel fucking Gibson.
Mel Gibson is a villain.
Man, I hated when Jet Li had to go out of the franchise.
That was when he started getting sick. Or really started getting sick. And he still has problems. Part of it is diabetes. It kind of went out of control on him. And Christ, that's why the medication he was taking would cause him to balloon. He got all puffy looking. Like he looks swollen. He didn't look fat, he looks swollen. Yeah, I love Jet Li, man. And I'm always hoping that he's doing well. So that's it, guys. We're going to get out of here. Everybody have a good middle of the week. And we will see you again on Friday. I will see you tomorrow with Martin. We're going to be doing our show. As long as Dawn is available, we're going to be doing our UFO paranormal show. So we're going to be talking about the missing scientists. And look, by the way, on X, I had some idiot try to correct me on the number of how many scientists are missing. And he's just not there. And I showed him a clipping from the article. And I said, I'm quoting this number. If you've got a beef, take it up with them. Past that, shut the fuck up. I don't care what you think.
I think we're on 14 now.
Yep.
Well, one agency said 24. And I'm like, I want to see those numbers. Yes. There's one news agency that reported 24 total. And I'm like, bullshit. I don't believe it's that high. But anyway, we're getting out of here, guys. See you later. Bye.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Matt Damon.